Yeah, what it is. So before we start, I just want to start off by first saying that there's absolutely no gore, violence, substances, hate speech, or anything else of the nature during the commission of this video. And if you don't know, this is your man's reporting to you live from the back of the classroom, Petty Murphy, aka MAGA Boy, doing what I do best, and that is the world's most illustrious propaganda pimping. If anything you see during the course of this video resonates, by all means, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
Body cam footage has officially been out. Body cam footage of deported MS-13 gang member Kilmar Abrego Garcia showing him smuggling 8 illegals has been obtained by Fox News. And apparently, one of the state troopers that arrested him said he's hauling these people for money, a trooper says. Why did the Biden FBI order him to be released? This is the official arrest, ladies and gentlemen, from 11/30 of 2022. Let's take a look at it. This is crazy. Take a look.
All right.
So that's him driving, and apparently there's like 7 other guys in the back.
Everything good? You got a bunch of people here, don't you? This is 1%. Yes. Go back to work. Gotcha. Where are you working at? Where? Where? San Luis, Missouri. Missouri? Yes, sir. Gotcha. Okay. But I'm from Maryland. Okay. So the radio I stopped you when it was running 75 down through here. 75? Yeah. Well, this is 65 through here. I going to 70. Going 70? Yeah. What's the limit right now? 70 or 65? It's 65. I can see it, sir. You got all your info? I see the order, this big limit. I see the... Yeah, it jumps up and down.
Reading by body language, this dude right here is pretty scared. He don't know what's going on. Well, fast forward the video. So that's Kilmar Abrego Garcia right here. This is the state troopers, and obviously, the state troopers went through this. They, asked them a whole bunch of questions. Let's take a listen.
So right now, I waiting the paper for migration. I go to the NBA.
So there he says he's waiting for papers of immigration, and now they just found out that he is officially in illegal status.
So, as you know, by 2 weeks ago, I got terminated, right? For allegedly insubordination, according to Nunu. But we all know what that is, because I got all the recordings, so we're going to agree with that. But my point in saying that is that I ain't got nothing but time. So I got time today. So we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about this. So, while Democratic senators, congressmen, the Democratic Party as a whole, media talking heads, and everyone else has been going to war for this cat, right? They're using our tax dollars to fly over to El Salvador and then ask the El Salvadorian president of an El Salvadorian national to send him back to America home. No. He's at home. And as you can see, he was already put on the deportation list and was not supposed to even be here in the first place, and then got locked up smuggling 8 illegals. And the FBI already knew this, and the Biden administration let him go. So, as we see now, the truth is slowly starting to come out. Little by little. Just got to pay attention and be patient. So, I've been saying this all the time. The world is a stage. For years, the left has been playing in our faces. And let me tell you something. You look up every major cause that the Democratic Party and liberals themselves have pushed in this country, And I guarantee you that black Americans have pretty much been at the forefront of every major issue because that's what they use us for. They use us for the face of all their issues. Right now, the biggest issue that really started here in America but has gone global is the trans issue. And what nobody really remembers or seems to care about or understand was when the trans issue first started, it had nothing to do with gender. The very first trans issue that we went through was the trans racial issue. Y'all remember Shorty, the NAACP chapter president? Yo, what was that chick's name? Oh, Rachel Dolezal. Y'all remember her? I'm born white, but I sure is a Negro. My knees grow. I'm transracial. I was born white, but I feel so black, sir. Yes, and that's how I want to be looked at as subservient. So now you see the game we playing. Why? Because a bunch of y'all went out there. And I had this conversation on my social media back then. Because all down my timeline, she coming to the cookout. And I said, y'all realize she's living in blackface in her daily life. She's living her daily life basically in blackface. Cosplaying your dumb ass. And you out here celebrating it. You see how affirmative action and DEI works out for specific groups? And you feeding into your own demise and don't even see it. And this is why they laugh at you. This is why Lyndon Baines Johnson said, I have them coloreds voting Democrat for the next 200 years and they won't know why. This is why every year they give out a Margaret Sanger Award. And it only goes to a person that's melanated, right? But actually Google Margaret Sanger and see who she was and then ask yourself, why is she this darling of the Democratic Party, right? Joe Biden, his mentor, was Barry Goldwater. Hillary Clinton herself said, I was a proud Goldwater girl. But go see who Barry Goldwater actually was and what he actually stood on. I mean, this man was a grand wizard after all. But what do I know? Yeah, we were warned. Malcolm X specifically told us. Martin Luther King even dropped hints when he said, I feel like my dreams turned into a nightmare. And I've sent my people running into a burned building. But nobody talks about that. But yeah. What do I know? I'm just sitting here at the back of the classroom with all the slowpokes. So yeah, when y'all figure it out, y'all let me know. Remember, realize, and transparency forces accountability. Get up out of here. I got shit to do.
Whites who are trying to solve the problem, but you never see them going under the label of liberals. That white person that you see calling himself a liberal is the most dangerous thing in the entire Western Hemisphere. He's the most deceitful. He's like a fox. And a fox is always more dangerous in the forest than the wolf. You can see the wolf coming. You know what he's up to. But the fox will fool you. He comes at you with his mouth shaped in such a way that even though you see his teeth, you think he's smiling.